What's up everybody, my name is Harun and welcome to my YouTube channel. As you can see here, I have a bunch of electronics, sensors, microcontrollers, Raspberry Pi, which is my computer, and my phone boards. Here we can learn together how to make all of these things. Why? Because I didn't start as an expert. I started as a young kid, before 12 years. And I really wanted to learn all of this stuff. I spent years and years to learn this, to understand everything related to this. And I started from Arduino Uno, which is first microcontroller that was available at that time. And to be honest, there wasn't so much research about this. And I was always thinking about how does it work? How does microcontroller knows what is logical 0, what is logical 1, how to compare signals and all of that stuff. Because for me, it wasn't less you just plug the jumper, you just plug sensor and it works magically. No, everything makes sense. Everything is related. Everything you see here have its own way how to work. First, I started with Arduino Uno. I learned how does Arduino Uno thinks, how does it work. After that, I moved to Raspberry Pi, which is microcomputer, and after that, I moved out to prototyping and making my own PCBs. As you can see, here is the latest PCB that I have designed for one company in some automatization process to read signals, to it's like making the brain for the machine, which is incredibly interesting and magical when you make it. I started from this. I told you before 30 seconds, I think. And I was always thinking, how can I bring this knowledge to all the other people? Because I started learning Arduino before 12 years, I think. And I was teaching the children, I was teaching the kids about electronics, about sensors, about Arduino, about connecting and all of that stuff. But it was always confusing to them. Why? Because as you can see, I have small prototyping board here. You connect one sensor, you connect another sensor. You put jumper here, and plug it into Arduino. It seems easy, but it's not. Why? Because each of these pins on the sensors, as you can see here, you have, maybe you can see. Each of these pins, you need to have data sheets, you need to go through documents, plug it, connect it, and it's nightmare when you need to do this for a couple of hours. I came up to the solution first for myself, because I spent hours and hours to make this, and then when I start Arduino, when I program it, I spent a couple of hours to debug it, to find what is wrong, and it's always one wire. Then I came up to the solution to making my own board and connecting sensor to it. As you can see here is Hexter, BitCards Hexter, which I just plug the USB-C cable and I plug it owns sensor card. Yeah, basically it's the same. This is the buzzer, this is the buzzer also. But the main difference between these two is you just simply connect this to the computer, program it. We have our own programming software. You just simply drag and drop blocks and upload the code to the board and it's working. But if we use the old method of Arduino, I need to find 3 jumpers. Yeah, find 3 jumpers, connect here, connect to Arduino, and plug it to the computer and program it. It's not nightmare when you have one sensor, but it's nightmare when you have dozens of them, when you have so much of them. So there's too much wire, too much mess, and I really hate mess. Also, before all of this, I really wanted for kids to learn how microcontrollers think. How does microcontrollers things, because it works on the same logic. Everything that is built around us, computers, microcontrollers, phones, everything, basically everything that is running around you is built from 2 states, 0 and 1. And if you want to know how does computer things, microcontroller, phones, you just simply need to learn logic, computer logic. So that's the reason why I created logic cards. This is the BitCards, and here you can see it's not card. There is AND, OR, NOR, NOT, NAND, and all of the other cards. You just simply use this card, learn how does computer logic works. Here it's not card. Not card is reversing input. So when you bring logical 0 to the input, it turns off. Yeah. The NAND card is when there is 2 inputs on the logical 1, you have logical 0, as you can see. If I just press 1, yeah, nothing changes. You start with this. You learn how the computer thinks. You learn signals, you learn logic, and then you move out to this. This is the fun part. Yeah. This is a machine that helps you read signals. Wait for me to turn it on. Yeah. It's pretty interesting because you move from this and start reading signals. You know what is happening inside microcontroller, micro PC, telephone. You read signals, you read what is happening on the board. You just simply connect this to the board and you read the signal. It looks like some dashboard, some TV from a radar from aircraft, but it's more powerful than it. With this, you can read all the signals from logical 0, logical 1, and you can compare signals. For example, wait a second. You can play with this. You learn one signal, compare it to the second. Yeah, this is when you combine two signals. Yeah, it's pretty interesting, to be honest. You start from the logic cards, start learning logic, start learning signals, and then you move out to this. With this, you can read all the information in the PCBs. With this, you are a real engineer. But to come to this stage and to know how to use this, you first need to know how to read computer logic, how to read signals. That's why I created BitCards. Through all these years, I really wanted to kids to learn computer learn logic, because when you know how something works, it's easier for you. Because yeah, when you use Arduino, you just connect sensors, you need to learn data sheets and all this stuff. But for me, I think everything starts from this single steps, logical 0 and logical 1. The job for you is to learn them, and that's it for this time. Stay tuned. See you.